Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Inhabitmars channel. Today we are going to go back to this video that Chris posted on February 18th. It's called These Ruined Structures and Tech Confirm a Civilization on Mars. So here is the image here that we've been looking at. And I just want to show you some cool things that I got done in this model. But this is the enhanced image. I showed the original in the other one, but it's pretty much the same. The only thing I did was in some of these areas, I lightened some of these darker areas so we could get a little more detail, and brought some more stuff out. Like this was hard. It wasn't hard to see, but it wasn't as clear. So I blew up the image so it wouldn't pixelate as much as we got closer to it. I got a couple things modeled, especially over here. This stuff over here is all pretty cool. I still think there's something right here that this is not just a rock, but it could be. But this and this definitely isn't. This is the enhanced, yeah. Just making sure. Got that done, and then where are you? And then this piece right here, this thing is pretty cool. So hopefully I can show you what those look like. Let's go ahead and go into Blender. Now let me turn everything back on. Everything's on. Okay, so this piece I can hide. I'm not done with that. I think that back here, this is like a foundation. Okay, it's right behind this hill, but you can see it comes across, it turns a 90-degree corner right there, and then it fades into the ground, or this is a little bit of a hill. It almost looks like a little bit of a ridge line right here, so it's hard to tell. But I think that's a foundation for a building. And then there's, I don't know if this is just a rock that's behind it or this is part of this. But you can see that the stuff that I want to show you, which is really cool, we got that piece right there. Let's go right over here. All right, was these pieces here. Now these look pretty cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and move all three at once. This is one, this is two, and this is three. And I think it'll be best to move them down. All right, now we looked at this piece, and I didn't get any more modeled on that piece, but let me hide these two just for the moment. Okay, so we looked at this one. I'll just show you real briefly what this one looks like, because it looks pretty cool. I want to show you both at the same time. You can make out a little bit of definition on this piece here. And let's see, is it better with the lighting? Yeah, a little better. You can make out that piece. You can make out this hexagonal piece here with the cross pieces in it. You make out those three like button things there, and then it looks like there's some buttons on here, and there's more buttons. There's more stuff, but it's too hard to make it out. But this is what this one looked like. If you remember, we showed it. That's too bright. Sorry, wind started blowing last couple of days, and I've got bad allergies, so I'll be sniffling a lot. But that's kind of what we could make out in that piece. And like I say, there's more stuff down here. There's some stuff over here, but I can't tell you what that is. So I'm going to hide that now, and I want to show you this piece here and this drawer looking thing here. So I'm going to turn those back on. Let's see, not the foundation. What else is, where are you? Okay. So this is kind of what these look like. And this little drawer thing is right behind this piece. In fact, this is kind of leaning up against it, and this piece is on top of this rock or object. Now, there's something there that is sitting on the side of it, and like I say, I'm not sure if that's a rock or if this is an object. So I'm just going to leave that like that, and I'm going to show you these. This piece is pretty cool. You can see something sticking out. There's two slots that come out. I'm going to show you. And it may be a valve or something. Maybe this is some sort of water tank, fuel tank. I don't know what it is, but it's got all these little ridges in it. And it's got these cubes. I see those, all these little ridges here and there. Could this be a fuel tank for something or what? You know, I don't know, but I'm going to show you. See that little valve coming out right there? And it's surrounded by these two, I guess these are to protect it, to keep it from getting knocked or anything like that. You can see all these ridges in this. And then you can see this flat piece over here with a square here and another rectangle right here. And then these other ridge pieces. Oh gosh, my allergies are killing me. But that's what it looks like. That's the shape that it seems to have. Yeah, looks like I got two faces overlapping there. I don't know if I do this, I'll regret it. But yeah, I had two faces overlapping. That's what it is. Okay, now the shading should be fixed. That's what happens when you sit there and extrude and mess up a couple of times. I was trying to get the shape just right. There you go. That's that piece there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hide this. Should rename it. And then this is like that drawer piece. It looks like a metal drawer with a flat interior surface right here. And then it's got this slot cut out right here. And then another one right here. I don't know if those go to the other side or not. But it's kind of long. At least it looks like it is because of the way that it goes back in here and behind this one. So I might have it a little too long, but when I shortened it at the angle we were at, you could see the back of the drawer. So I think that it's actually pretty long, but once again, that's kind of a guess on that. I am not exactly sure if we've got that right. Oh shoot, no, I don't want to do all that. Forgot because I fixed it. I'll just put it back. Oh, that's why, because I was at the wrong angle. So say those should fit just perfectly. All right, so that's those pieces there. So I got that done. The other thing that I was trying to figure out was this piece here. This thing looks really cool. Let's see. Let's put him over here and let's go this way. Okay, and Chris talked about this one a little bit, and trying to model some of this. I'm not sure this piece actually, because it comes in front of this part right here. This may be a part of it, but it also might just be something behind it. Very hard to tell once again. And this looks like some sort of lever or throttle piece or something you know use your hand on. But very faintly you can see these like wing things that are folded up. I don't know what they are, but can I show you in the original? Will you be able to see it? Maybe a little better. See that how it sticks out? It's actually angled out from this thing a little bit, and it hooks on to the bottom somehow. So I don't know what this thing is. It actually looks like there's some sort of instruments up here, like if this were some sort of motorcycle or something, which I'm not saying it is, but the basic shape, it kind of looks like that. Then up here would be the dashboard right in that area. So let's go back to our model. And this seems to be the shape that this thing has. And I don't know how far these are from this, how far they angle out. But it has these shapes up here, which were kind of interesting. One was hexagonal. These were more like teardrop shapes, you know, sideways teardrop shapes. And then it had these what look like cubes on the end. It's really hard to make out in the image just because you get in so close and it breaks up. But you can just barely make anything out right there. In fact, the image is a little clearer, but it's not going to be much clearer. The third thing that I got done was this piece here. Now this almost looks like the one that's on top that we already looked at, this piece here that the real Jimmy Roberts showed long time back. And he did show another one. I put a link in the last video, and I'll try to remember to put it in this one, of this exact image where he shows it in the X3D. And you can see that it's round. When you look at it in X3D, you can see that it actually is round going this way. And you get a little more detail when you look at it in the X3D. But okay, that was that one, right? And we looked at it on the last video. Then we have this one down here, which is kind of the same thing, a little bit different shape. It's got this accordion-like look down here. You can see that. There's objects in front of it, this kind of rectangular with an opening. I haven't got to model that yet. And then another piece here. Once again, making it out is difficult. But this is kind of what this object looks like. Let's see if I can get them both in the image. And then there you go. And it does seem to have the same hole in the top that the other one had. So that one I got done. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. I think that's all I got done for this one. Whatever this stuff is, it seems to have been up on the mountain. It was probably a structure or something up there that got destroyed, and this stuff got kind of tossed down. That's a wedge piece I showed the last time, which is pretty cool. I'll have to hide this. Hide. Oops, hide. So you can see that stuff on there. And that's kind of what that one looks like. You can see those 3 cylinders across the top. They look like cylinders. They could be more squarish. And then this big cylinder here, which is down here. But the most impressive thing is this valve looking thing on the end. And that is right here. So once again, what that stuff is, I don't know. But that's what I got done for this one. And now I want to show this. 2 people have talked about this. Let's see. Okay. This is Sol 3397. And this was taken with a molly cam. Now, if I remember right, the molly cam is on the end of the turret arm. And this is what they use to get up very close on stuff. In fact, you can see how close this is by looking at the texture of the ground. And that's a really, really close-up of this. The first person that I saw the video from was Joe White at ArtAlienTV, and I'll put a link to his video. And the second person on the same day or today, I don't remember when that released it, was John Ward. Now I noticed John's getting into more of these rover images, which is great. He does fantastic work. Of course, so does Joe White. Don't downplay Joe. He's really good at making the gigapans and gigamacros and then finding these strange anomalies in there. But this is what he and John Ward calls the piece, a certain type of coral. I can't remember now. I just watched the video a couple of hours ago. But it's some sort of coral they were saying. If I get any closer, I don't want it to break up on you, but I want you to see that. So I think that I'll probably model this to show you what it looks like. But see all these little pieces on the outer edge of it? It looks like this thing folds up, okay? And it when it gets ready to bloom, if it is a plant, that it pops open like this. And then you got some of the spars, like this one's kind of towards the middle. This is the middle of it. There's a piece, a little tiny piece over here, and one over here. But that's what it looks like. Now, the question I have is, right next to it, we have these over here. Now, are these just rocks? Now, remember, these are very, very tiny. And these, they kind of look like they're the same thing. Like these haven't bloomed yet, but I don't know. They could just be rocks. I mean, they very, very well could be. But what I'm going to try to do is model this and see if I can make all these separate pieces that'll actually fold up. And I'll see if I can do that. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get them to fold up, see if they all fit together. If they don't, either way, I'll model it the way it is to show you. Hopefully I'll have that done in the next couple of days. All right, well, thank you to our new subscribers. Thank you to the guys that have been here, guys and gals that have been here since the beginning. I appreciate you all, and I hope you guys have a great day. If you can, share this video with whoever you know that's interested in anything space and sciences and Mars. I may try to tackle that latest video that Chris put out on well, there was one on the moon and there was one on Mars. I think the moon, we might have a better chance of being able to model some of that stuff. It's not the clearest image, so I don't know how much we'll be able to bring out of it. But we'll see what we can do on one of those. I'm going to pick one of those, but this will be a short video. I won't have a terrain model for it. I'll just have that modeled. But all right, you guys, share this video, please, and give it a thumbs up if you can. And we will see you on the next video. Thank you all for checking us out.